The last method that we're going to look at for solving quadratic equations, and remember when we talk about solving a quadratic equation, that means we're solving for the zeros, or you could call them x-intercepts or roots. And we've looked at multiple ways so far about how to solve quadratic equations, and our last one is going to be using the quadratic formula. Now our quadratic formula, our x, that's going to be our x-intercept or our 0, will equal negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, and a, b, and c come from the coefficients on each of our terms. So whenever we have an equation, if we are going to solve using the quadratic formula, first we want to identify what a, b, and c are. So with our example b here, a is 3, b is 5, and c is negative 7. And all we're going to do is we're going to take those values and plug them into their respective places in the quadratic formula. So we have negative b, which would be negative 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared, and don't forget to always put parentheses, especially when you plug it into your calculator, minus 4. In place of a, we have 3. In place of c, we have negative 7. If you forget your parentheses, then you will not get an accurate answer. And this is all over 2 times a, which was 3. Okay? And we're going to start by simplifying inside of the square root and the denominator. So our next step, we've got negative 5 plus or minus the square root. Now inside our parentheses, 5 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 7. If we plug that into our calculators, we should get 109. And then divided by 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay. Now we're going to go a step further here and take the square root of 109. And when we do so, we get about 10.44. So we have negative 5 plus or minus 10.44 all over 6. Okay? And now we can find our two solutions. Okay? So our first solution we can find by taking negative 5 plus 10.44 and then dividing that answer by 6, and you should get 0.91. And our second answer, we're going to take negative 5 minus 10.44, and that answer we divide by negative 6, which gives us negative 2.57. So that means we have x-intercepts at 0.91 and negative 2.57. I would like for you to try plugging this in on your own as well to make sure that your answers agree with mine. If they don't, go back and make sure you're doing each step separately so you know that you're doing it correct before the guided practice. When you have checked that you got the same values, go ahead and complete the guided practice, and when you're done with that, check your answers using the next video.